Look Outreach is underwritten by the generous support of Munter Enterprises. Family owned and operated since 1972, integrity is important, as our family name is on every project. Our word is our bond. Munter Enterprises. Just build it.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, it was 20 years ago today. You know how to start with that, didn't you?
I knew you would.
And I'm doing that for Quentin, who is Greg's son. Because Greg took his 15-year-old son to see Sir Paul McCartney and couldn't stop raving about it. And 15-year-old Quentin knew every word to every song. That just goes to show you the staying power.
I have to say, my daughter came too.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she know the lyrics too?
Not as well as he does.
Not as well as he does.
No, not as well as he does.
So Quentin, we're starting with just a shout out to you. But 20 years ago today has relevance because that is the year that the Saratoga Springs Rotary formed an affiliation with an 501 C3. I never get that. You're the accountant. I'm the TV guy.
Well, that's why I'm here.
To form the Education Foundation, and all those years since has just every single year raised money to help worthy students go to college or to go to vocational school. So it's a scholarship fund. And joining me today is the president of the Saratoga Springs Rotary, Greg Grieco. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you.
Third time.
I think
third time's the charm.
It is. Third time's the charm. Let's just talk. 20 years ago, the Saratoga Springs Rotary, why did they form the Education Foundation?
A big part of it was there were some folks who were some of the co-founders truly believe in education. And what's interesting is they started developing this. Education is a passion for some of those folks. We started out with $50 savings bonds back in the late 90s. This was started in 1997 to where we're at today.
And this year, every year you honor a certain number of people in the community.
Correct.
I'm very taken with the honorees this year. First one is Maggie Frank, right, who heads up Wellspring. Deals with domestic abuse issues, and Maggie's been a guest here many times. Certainly worthy of being an honoree.
Absolutely worthy of it, and she was thrilled. You recognize those people who have that impact in the community.
And you got the Saratoga Center for Families?
Correct.
Okay, great.
Yep. Last year we actually started, we always used to do individuals. Last year we started to include organizations. So Franklin Community Center was last year.
Yeah, I remember.
Now the Center for the Family, who once again does so much for the community.
Yes, got it. And there's a third honoree this year. One of the founders, I think, right, of the foundation, Ed Lenz.
Yes. Ed was one of the founders of the foundation back in '97. So we felt it important. Last year we did it with Florence Andresen, who was also extremely important in starting the organization to where we are today.
Yeah.
And we felt we should do the same for Ed.
And if that last name sounds familiar, yes, that is Michael's father, right? Mike Lenz. Now, the scholarship fund, how does somebody apply for that? How do they qualify for that?
Well, what they do is there's certain applications, whether on our website or through the various schools, which is familiar with us. They can fill out an application. They're due in April time period.
Okay.
And then what we do as an organization, we give the funds to the club, who then goes through a selection process based on need, based on grades.
Income, I suppose.
Income,
right. Achievements.
Achievements,
yes.
Also what they do in the community.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that layer. Yeah. That's true. So the criteria is quite broad, and the way it works is that the foundation goes out, the Education Foundation goes out, raises money. Money goes back into the club. The club also puts money into the foundation.
Correct.
And you wind up with a pool of money, and then depending on the applicants and the criteria, that money is then distributed. And I think you were telling me that last year, 60 applicants approximately,
yep.
And of the 60, 15
were awarded scholarships for a total of approximately $70,000.
Well, you know, Greg, I think you and I are old enough to agree that there really isn't anything more important than education.
No.
You know, that's the future, and the better educated students are, the better the future is. And quite honestly, a lot of very deserving students are students that don't have the means to really attain the kind of level that they want to, whether that's going to college or whether that's going to vocational school. That's really what this is about, right?
Absolutely, and for those, like my daughter's getting ready to go to college, so we're looking at a lot of colleges. The cost is just going up every year, and I can attest that a lot of parents I speak to feel that same way. So we feel like if we can help out, then that's our goal, that's our mission.
Okay, so your mission, should you choose to accept it, is Sunday, October 29th. It's the 18th annual, so this is a successful event. But it's the major fundraiser for the Education Foundation for the Rotary. And you really do need to attend this thing. Tickets are like $75. All the money goes right into the foundation. The club then puts money in. That pool is then given to the club to sort of set up the scholarship fund. Where is it? Saratoga City Center, right?
It's at the City Center.
Yeah, right. Okay, it's always there.
Yeah,
okay.
every year.
Okay. Sunday, October 29th, end of the month, Saratoga City Center. If the weather keeps up like this, it's a brunch, so you can go out and play golf afterwards.
That's right.
I knew you'd like that.
Well, I know, because I probably will do that too.
I figured you might. I think it gets rolling like mid-morning, right? 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Till like 1:30?
1:30 till 1:30.
Then you can hit the links if you want.
That's right.
The honorees are very deserving this year. Maggie Frank, Saratoga Center for the Family, Edward Lenz, and again, all this money goes to the fund. Great to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
And
it's always fun.
I was trying to think of some Beatle thing to end with here, but I can't off the top of my head. But great to see you, Greg. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.